Okay, so with DELPHOX raids returning for the second and final time this weekend, it's time to take a look at a new build that has just been brought to my attention that is the exact same thing as Arceus is. It's a lot of setup, and just whenever you get it set up, we'll take all of DELPHOX's health away from wherever it is once the setup is done. So it's essentially a one-shot strat that takes about 10 turns to set up. It's not super difficult. So today, let's take a look at Galarian Slowking, of all Pokemon, to be able to dominate 7-star DELPHOX raids for the rest of this weekend. Let's get to it. Alright, so for this one, you're going to need yourself a Galarian Slowking. Now, Galarian Slowking is much easier to acquire than Arceus. This is one of those that if you need to get it, you honestly should be able to, like, go into, like, the GTS system on Pokemon Home, the global trading system, and be able to trade something fairly easy for a Galarian Slowking, get it into Pokemon Home, or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then build this one out, okay? Pretty simple to do. So this is Galarian Slowking. It is Poison and Psychic typing with a Poison Tera type. It is holding the Aguava Berry, or Guave Berry, however you want to say it. And once your health falls below a third of your, once you're below a third health, the Guava Berry will activate, and that's going to be a key feature of this raid, okay? As always, level 100. Your EVs for this one are pretty simple. They're maxed out in special attack and special defense with and modest nature. Yeah, if I could talk today, that'd be great. And your ability is Own Tempo. The moveset for this one is Acid Spray, Belch, Calm Mind, and Slack Off. And the strat for this one is honestly pretty simple. If you saw the Arceus video, which if you haven't, you should probably check that one. It's in the top right corner right now. And yeah, this one's pretty simple. It's exactly the same. You're going to hop in the first 6 turns that you have. You're going to use Calm Mind. You're not going to worry about your HP because you want it to get down as low as possible to activate that Guava Berry. And then after you've done that and you're at max, you're going to use Acid Spray probably 4 times because DELPHOX is going to steal some of your Tera Orb charge, okay? After you've done that, you should be able to Tera. Once you can Tera, you're going to Tera Poison and then use Belch. And the reason that you have to have the Guava Berry for this one is Belch will not go off unless you've used a berry, okay? But if you look at this one, 120 base power with 90 accuracy, this thing is just an absolute monster of a build. So, but yeah, Slack Off is also on this one, so that way you can heal yourself back up after you've used that Guava Berry if you want to be able to get back up to full HP. But in my experience, you really don't need it, okay? So that's it. That's Galarian Slowking. And with that out of the way, let's hop into a raid and see exactly what this looks like and talk about the strat that you're going to use this to just dominate DELPHOX. Alright, so let's try out Galarian Slowking because apparently Galarian Slowking is another one that can OHKO this raid and is also, Jesus, apparently super bulky and apparently works really well, works the same way as Arceus does. So we start off, it's the same thing, it's 6 Calm Minds. We're going to get Will-O-Wisp, those, you know, that's fine, we don't care. Alright, so here's 2. So we're doing the same thing we did with Arceus. We're doing 6 Calm Minds. And then after we do 6 Calm Minds, we're going to do Acid Spray until we can Tera. And then once we can Tera, we're going to do Belch. And once we do Belch, then it's just it's a matter of, it should just one-shot. Alright, nope, not Acid Spray. Because we're at +2, this is +3. Does Fire Blast. We also want to make sure that with this build, we get ourselves down to at least a third health. Because the third health is going to activate our Guava Berry. Or Guave Berry, however you want to say it. And activating that Guave Berry is going to allow us to use Belch. Because we can't use Belch until that berry has gone off. So, we're not going to use Slack Off until we've seen the berry go off, and then once we've seen the berry go off, then we can actually think about using Belch. Which is kind of hard to do when you have Arboliva on the field, and Arboliva just keeps healing you the entire time. You know, Our burn kind of negates that and puts us at a net 0, but at the same time, God, it's annoying. So that's Calm Mind. I think that's +5. But we want to get to +6. So let's check. All right, so we're at +5, so we need to do one more Calm Mind. Just like so. That should be enough. That's a 3rd health. That should be enough to, maybe. Am I not gonna get, like, am I not gonna get my berry? Oh, that's such bull. Fire Blast. Shouldn't OHKO. There we go. All right, so the berry goes off. That's good. Man, you have to really let that go down. All right, so now we Acid Spray until we can Tera. Seed Sower's back out, which is fine. That means we're gonna get more health back now, which is good. We're in a good spot right now, so that's 2. Slowking avoided, thank goodness. We do Acid Spray again. That's number 2. And then after we do Acid Spray number 2, Steals Tera, so we've got to do 2 more Acid Sprays. We're getting HP back, though, which is fine. Any day. DELPHOX is going to use Nasty Plot, and this is the point where we really have to make sure that we're cognizant of our health. Because if we wait too long, we're going to get one-shot. So does Fire Blast, because now Fire Blast is going to do a decent chunk of damage. We do Acid Spray, that's number 3. And this is just one of those times to make sure that, you know, as it always is, use a Heal Cheer if necessary. Use Slack Off. I'm just going to go ahead and use a Heal Cheer. Make things easy on myself. Just like that. We're at high enough HP now that it's not going to matter. All we have to do is get off one more. Fire Blast hits. Doesn't do a whole lot. So we get some HP back. We're going to go off one more Acid Spray, just like so. Fire Blast goes off. Shouldn't do... Yeah, it doesn't do ridiculous damage to us. We do Acid Spray. That's the final Acid Spray that we need. Now that we've done Acid Spray, we get a little bit of HP back because we're no longer burned. We Terrastalize. We do Belch. Wait. Before we do that, we're going to do an Attack Cheer. Attack Cheer. Very important. Just to give yourself that little bit extra HP. DELPHOX does Will-O-Wisp. Slowking avoids. Because we're a baller like that. We've got enough left that we survive one more attack. We do Tera Poison. Belch. Just like that. And if everything goes to plan, this should be enough to take DELPHOX through the shield, down to 0 with about a fourth of the time left on the clock. So if we do this, Fire Blast hits. We shouldn't get hit too terribly hard. Yeah, we're fine because we're +6. We do Belch. Tera Poison Belch +6 with an Attack Cheer. Yeah, he's gone. Just like that. So that is Galarian Slowking. Kind of a newcomer for this raid, to be able to do the exact same thing that Arceus did, but with a much more easily obtainable Pokemon. Pretty much the exact same strat. So that's it. Get out there, use Galarian Slowking to absolutely dominate this raid this weekend. And as always, remember, you guys got this. I believe in you. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this one and whether or not you're going to use this, or, you know, what your thoughts are, what you've been using to take on DELPHOX. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.